Ahoy there, mateys, and welcome back to Skies of Arcadia. In the last part, we had our first taste of piracy by raiding a Valuan Battleship, and we plundered its cargo. So now we're going home to Pirate Isle for some much-deserved R&R.
Hey.
Fina, how are you feeling? I'm feeling much better, thanks for your concern. Hey, it's no problem, I'm just happy to see that you're doing well. Looks like we'll be reaching the island soon. Island? You can see it right over there, that's our base, Pirate Isle. Pirate Isle? Our base is a quaint little village. So we'll just be spending some time here to chat with everybody. And of course, our home base has a secret underground port just for the Albatross. I love how Fina just has a face of constant shock this entire time. Weapons, armor, gold, now this is a great catch, one of our best yet. Tonight we should celebrate.
Aye, aye.
Well, Fina, this is what we do. What do you think? Well, it certainly looks challenging. Challenging, huh? Well, now that you mention it, it isn't easy, but it is fun. This is the underground port inside the Pirate Isle. From the outside, this island looks like a quiet, peaceful village. But the inside of the island is where our headquarters is located. There are armories, shops, and even a tavern inside here. Come on, we'll give you a tour. Vise. Come to my office immediately, and bring that girl with you. Vise, I wonder what that was all about. I'm not sure, but we better hurry. You know how my dad gets when we're late. Well, we're gonna make him more late by talking to everyone. 15 pirates escaped with their lives, and not a single battle of rock between them, and a yo-ho-ho and a yo-ho-ho. I've got a good singing voice, eh? This is the song we pirates sing when we're forced to swab the decks. So here's the Albatross inside the port. So, before we continue, I just want to show something we have to return for later. So this is unique to the Director's Cut version of the game, but if we look down here, we can see that there's something there flying around, but we can't do anything with it at the moment. So that's something we're going to have to return for once we can interact with it. So there is a lot to examine in this area, but it's going to take probably about 20 to 30 minutes to do so. This is where we store most of the loot from our raids. Later we'll separate the stuff that we want to keep from what we want to sell. So we'll just examine the odd thing. On sailboats, ropes are used for just about everything. Having good strong ropes can mean the difference between life and death. Especially if you're like Vice and you jump into a bottomless sky hoping to grab a rope. So we could climb this all the way to the top, but there's still stuff we want to do down here first. My dad told me that he stole this cannon from a black pirate when he was younger. It's pretty old, but it's really powerful. It's full of cannonballs. I remember when I was a kid, my dad made me polish cannonballs all the time. I really hated doing that. Cheers. Ah, lacquer sure does hit the spot. Captain Dine really knows how to pick the best lacquer berries. This stuff is good. Haha, it's been a while since we've taken over on Armada flagship. We deserve to take a little break now and then. Should you be sitting here drinking lacquer with the rest of us when you've got a beautiful, hard-working wife waiting for you at home? Hey, there's nothing wrong with relaxing with friends after a hard day's work. My oh my, this place sure is full. Fina, this is our tavern. We serve all kinds of drinks here. Nectars, juices, lacquer. Excuse me, but what exactly is lacquer? What? Fina, you really don't know what lacquer is? Well, I don't know exactly, but it appears to be a really good tasting drink of some kind. Everyone seems to be drinking it so fervently. It must be delicious. You want to share a bottle of Mer lacquer with us? It's made from lacquer berries and moonstones. It's just a juice, but it tastes great. No, we really don't have time to sit around and drink right now. We've got to go talk to the captain. Why? Are we not supposed to be here? Well, the captain's always getting on our case for being late and stuff. I really don't want to get into any more trouble today. Yeah, my dad gets pretty worked up when he's mad. We wouldn't want him to have a heart attack now, would we? You're so mean to your dad, you know that, Vice? Come on, we should probably get going. Your dad's waiting for us. Well, he can wait longer. We want to talk to people. You're the first visitor we've had in a long time. Make yourself at home, miss, and don't be afraid to ask for anything you need. We Blue Rogues are a friend to any travellers of the skies. Well, if you're an armed traveller with gold, it's a different story. Haha. Plundering treasure is fine, but just once I'd like to find a well-built, handsome young man as a treasure instead of the usual. Of course, if I did that, I'd be just like a black pirate instead of a blue rogue. Oh well, I suppose that means it's off limits. We took this armour from a Valuan vessel a long time ago. Looks like someone had a little fun drawing on it. Looks much better now. Haha, it's been a long time since I've seen the Valuans get their butts beaten that badly. Good job, Vice. If I were in such a good mood, I think I'll go up to the training centre above ground and have myself a good workout. It's a talking tube. It's connected to my dad's office. It allows him to issue commands from this office to the guy sleeping in here. Vice, quit standing around and get your butt over here on the double. Yeah, alright, Dad. It's the log from the Valuan Battleship that we just raided. Hey, Dad's mentioned here. He's famous. Ha, my dad's a great air pirate. So we were told that there was a store down here, so we want to go and find that because we want to grab some upgrades. My job is to guide the Albatross into the underground entrance so that it can dock in the harbour safely. We use flag signals to communicate with each other over vast distances. Right now I'm coordinating the loading of supplies onto the Albatross. Right, so it looks like there's a treasure there, we want to reach that. This is where we store various ship parts that we steal from the enemy ships. These boxes have been sitting here for as long as I can remember. I don't even think my dad knows what's piled up here anymore, but I suppose it's better to have more parts than not. Hooray, we're home! You know, there really isn't anything else quite like the feeling you get when you reach your home port. Ah, this is what we wanted. Come right in. This is a weapon and armor shop. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to charge you even if you are a fellow air pirate. You have to go to a lot of trouble to get my stock. Well, let's have a chat. Most weapons are forged out of moonstones. Well, it's not the only thing used, but it's one of the main materials. And since weapons are made of moonstones, they can be affected by other moonstones if used properly. To have more details, go to the training centre. Right, so all this stuff is good, however the main upgrade we need right now is the weapon for Vise. The Pirate Cutlass, the favourite sword among air pirates in the mid-ocean area. It's light and very easy to wield. We need Vise his upgrade, since he's the main damage dealer of our party. So that will help us kill things with Cutlass Fury. But we still do want the upgrade for Ica, her leather crescent, and we want the armour as well. And the accessories won't be too bad, there's one that increases our defence, that's always good. So when it comes to armour, there tends to be two types in general. There's the more defensive type, like this uniform here, that boosts your defence more. And then there's the robe type, that increases your magic more. So Vise can't use robes, but Ica can use both. And then later on some characters will only be able to use robes. But sadly we don't have any more money to spend. Oh, hello Vise, do come in. See anything that you want to buy? Right, so as well as these Sacred Crystals and Magic Droplets we've seen already, we can also start buying Curia Crystals. These will cure any adverse effects except for falling unconscious, which is losing all our health. They would be useful, but right now we need the money for upgrades, so we're going to have to just deal with any negative debuffs we get. Oh wait, I forgot to ask you about a chat. Unlike spells that require MP, if you have a healing crystal, you can recover your HP anytime and any place. Some of the tougher air pirates refuse to use them to save themselves, but I say it never hurts to play it safe. Yeah, I believe we used one of them on the first boss fight for safety. It's always worth spending a little bit of money than risking death. I've been home in such a long time, please just let me sleep. Most sailors feel at home sleeping in hammocks. That's probably because we spend most of their time out sailing. I prefer a nice warm bed. It's a talking tube. It's connected to my dad's office. It allows me to issue commands from his office to the guy sleeping in here. Guys, quit standing around and come over here like I asked you. Okay, fine, Dad. It's a barrel full of freshly made relic lacquer. I think it's made from red moonstones. It's a little too spicy for my taste, to be honest. The crest of the Dine family. This is my dad's office. We would go in to chat with him, but first let's talk to our last NPC out here. Our dad won't mind waiting, I'm sure. Captain Dine's orders. The exit to the village above ground has been locked. He said that you weren't allowed to bring the girl topside until he's had a chance to talk with her. You better go see him first. Okay, I think we've wasted enough time down here. Our dad's probably about as mad as he's gonna get, so let's go have a chat. Vise and Ike are reporting for duty, and we brought Fina like you requested. This is ominously quiet. You're a little late, but I'll let it slide this time. Come on over. Young lady, I am Dine, the captain of the Blue Rogues. There are a few questions that I want to ask you. Will you answer them for me? Of course. I've been sailing for a very long time, but I've never come across anyone wearing clothes like yours. What country are you from, and why are you travelling alone out there? So this is our second choice of the game, and this raises the important thing about these choices, that we shouldn't always take the nice option. Sometimes we should take the option that's best for everyone. So rather than defending her, let's listen to what she has to say. Captain Dine, you worry too much. Fina's just a normal girl. Silence, Ike. I am the captain here. It's my duty to protect the safety of my family and my crew. If this girl is a danger of any sort to you or my men, I cannot let her live.
Huh?
But... Fina, it is your turn to speak. I cannot say. Why is that? Is it because we're air pirates? Don't you trust us? No, that has nothing to do with it. I thank you with all my heart for saving my life. But I cannot tell any living soul about the purpose of my quest, even if it means sacrificing my own life. I have no intention of endangering any of your lives. If you believe anything that I have to say, please believe this. Oh, alright then. Looks like I lost that one. Oh, Dad, you were bluffing all along. I understand your dilemma, and I can see in your eyes that you're true to your word. Although we're air pirates, we also have a strong sense of honour. You do not need to divulge the detail of your quest. Understand that you have my trust. Be careful you don't lose it.
Thank you so much.
I will not disappoint you. Vari Zyka, bring the girl topside and give her a tour of the village.
Yay!
Now that's more like it. Way to go, Dad. You're the best. It's not Dad, it's Captain. I swear, how many times do I have to remind you? You're excused. Now don't be late for dinner. But we're home now, Dad. I can call you Dad all I want. Right, let's raid our Dad's office. These boxes contain all the good loot from our recent raids. My Dad always takes the good stuff. Well, I suppose he is the captain. I never could quite figure out what this pit was a picture of. Ike thinks it's a giant balloon, but I think it's a big rock. Hi, Dad. Now listen up, Vise. There are times when something other than brute strength or sharpness of mind is demanded of a man. Sometimes you have to have a firm grasp of the entire situation at hand. That's when you need to learn how to be a swashbuckler. People will notice how you behave in various situations, and you'll begin to earn a reputation based on those actions. That's why you need to try to be as adventuresome as possible without forgetting your leadership responsibilities, okay? It's full of my old man's books and other things that he's picked up over all the raids. I wonder how old some of this stuff actually is. Right, so this is a very suspicious bookshelf, so let's go down and grab some loot. So he just mentioned about becoming a swashbuckler. Let's have a look at that. So if we examine Vise, we have the title, and he's the only one that has it, Ike doesn't, in the bottom right corner. We're currently known as Vise the Unimpressive, which is rather a title to have. And whenever we make a correct decision over the game, which is when you hear that celebratory chime that we had when we didn't try to defend Fina, then that rating will slowly start to increase. And the higher the rating, the better characters will interact with you. And it may also start opening up things that you can't get if you're not as reputable. So there will be characters later in the game that won't even interact with you unless you have a good enough reputation. You can also decide to go the complete opposite route and make yourself as much of a jerk and terrible captain as possible. So we should end the game with the highest rating, or one of the highest anyway, because some of the ratings require specific things we won't be doing. Captain Dine said the girl, Fina, is permitted to wander freely throughout the island, so I unlocked the door. Also, there are 2 treasure chests in this underground port containing emergency supplies, somewhere. You might want to look for them. Just want to check, yeah, we did loot the gold. We might have enough money now to buy another item, so we may want to return to the store later. Vise, go on ahead. I have to stop by my house for a second. Why? What's wrong? I just want to freshen up. Don't worry, I'll catch up with you guys in a few minutes. See you at your house. I love how Vise just immediately jumps to, no, is there a problem? It's like, no, I literally just want to go home a second. Like, seriously, I can't be with you the entire time. It's every air pirate's dream to be a swashbuckler, but you have to do more than sail to become one. You have to live as one, in both your actions and your words. Only true swashbucklers can become great leaders. Oh, there you are, Vise. I heard that you guys rescued a girl from the Valuans. Yup, let me introduce you to her. Hello, it's very nice to meet you. My name's Fina, and I'm very grateful for all the hospitality everyone's been showing me. Well, well, aren't you just the sweetest little thing? Well, Fina, it's our pleasure. Just relax and make yourself at home, okay? Nice catch, Vise. I guess your work has its perks, huh? Stop trying to marry me off to every girl I come home with. It says Windmill Island. That's what this island is called on most maps, but nobody who lives here actually calls it by that name. This place's real name is Pirate Isle. We only use Windmill Island as a cover name to avoid being caught by the Valuan Empire. Oh, just want to interact with the well. There we go. This is our well. It's very valuable to us here on Pirate Isle. Actually, one time when we were still kids, Ica fell inside the well. Everyone needs a place to go home to, especially sailors. It's always good to have a place to rest your tired wings, you know? When you know that you have someone to go home to and a warm bed waiting for you, it gives you that person a little extra strength, I suppose. It's just a fireplace. I remember many times as a kid warming myself by a fire here after being outside all day in the cold season. Please do not step on the garden. Vegetables are an important source of nutrients for sailors. Everyone takes great care to grow them properly. Well, we're just going to go and run all over them. And back here there's a bonus chest. Oh, let's not step all over there. Oh, can we interact with this? This is our incinerator. It's connected to the fireplace inside. That way, they both can use the same chimney. That's rather ingenious. Let's go have a chat with Granny. I like how her name is actually just Granny. We're able to live the way we do thanks to the blessed moons. The moons provide us with moonstones that keep our ships flying and provide us with fuel for fires to keep ourselves warm. We are truly blessed. The smell. Oh man, this has to be salted fish. I regret even looking in here. Granny used to cook bread in this fireplace for me and Ica all the time when we were kids. She really does make the best bread. But ever since Lindsay, Alan and Jimmy were born, they get to eat everything that Granny makes. Damn the new generation. Hey, I might be an air pirate, but I would never steal from an old lady's dresser. Isn't this the laundry tub? We'll have to just sit in out here like this. There's always a steady breeze that blows through this region, so our laundry dries really quickly. I guess it is one benefit of living in a really dangerous sky world. Oh, Vise, you're back. Welcome home. We're all playing hide and seek with Pal. You should come play with us too. Vise, whenever I go sailing on a ship, I always get sick and sometimes I even throw up. Does that mean I can't become a sailor? Oh, sure you can be a sailor. Sure you can be a sailor. I used to get airsick all the time when I was little. And after a while, you just sort of stop throwing up. Your body gets used to it. Okay, I'll do my best. I'll throw up however many times it takes until I become a sailor. That's not really what I meant, but okay. Hey guys, we're playing hide and seek. You want to play with us? If you can find all 3 of us and Pal, I'll tell you a secret. Yeah, sure thing. Hide and seek, huh? Alright, I'll play. Alright, you're it then. When we say we're ready, you have to come and look for the 3 of us and Pal. Alright, we're ready. Come find us. Alright, let's see where these guys are hiding. Really? Okay. I can't believe you already found me. I thought I had the perfect hiding place. But if you don't find all of us, we still win. Alright, let's look for the rest then. Oh, there you are, pal. Next time you should hide someplace better, okay? Let's see, where else are they going to be hiding? Oh, there you are. Oh no, you found me. I was sure I'd be safe here. Alright, just one more person to go. Gotta find the lady. Here you are. Oh no, you found me. I knew I should have hidden somewhere else. I can't believe you found us all. Oh well, a promise is a promise. I'll tell you a little secret. You know the bookshelf in Captain Dine's room? I think there's some sort of secret to it. Yeah, we've already done that. I was looking for a book there the other day, and then when I leaned on the bookshelf, it sort of moved a little funny. Maybe you should check it out. Right, so here is an extra tutorial we can look at. We've already explained this stuff, but we may as well read it again. Yeah, sure, give us a few pointers. Ask about combat tactics. Actually, could you teach us some combat tactics? I think I need a few pointers. The first thing you need to learn is how to use effectively in battle is your party's spirit. You can think of spirit as your entire party's fighting energy. You use it up whenever you cast spells or use super moves. During a battle, everyone in your group uses the same pool of spirit points. That means that you can have someone like, let's say Ica for example, use focus and gain the spirit points for the rest of the party. But then you, Vise, can use those spirit points to unleash a powerful super move. Just remember, strategy is the key here. And another thing, you can use your spirit points all you want. You will regain a little bit at the beginning of each round. So go ahead and use your super moves as often as possible. It will make your battles much easier. Yeah, that's what we already did on the first boss fight. We had Ica focusing so Vise could keep using Cutlass Fury. Could you teach me a few things about weapons? The weapons that we use are made from moonstones, right? That's right, and because of that, assigning different coloured moonstones to your weapons will change their properties. A weapon that uses red moon has the power of fire, and yellow has the power of lightning. Yeah, so basically just use the one that's more powerful against the enemy. I'm alright. Let's chat with the other guy. So this guy's going to tell us about magic and super moves. Tell us about magic. Can you teach me anything about magic? From what I can tell, it's essentially a kind of power drawn directly from the different moons, right? Well, I suppose that's the easiest way to put it. But one thing you need to remember is that the true power behind magic is your party's spirit. Yes, we mentioned that spells only take 1 mana, and it doesn't matter which spell you use, it's always 1 mana point, so you should use as much spirit as possible to make the spell stronger. Right, tell us about super moves. Can you teach me anything special about super moves? What exactly are they? To put it simply, they're special techniques. Some of them are attacks, some are defensive, and some can even heal you. But unlike magic, super moves are unique to each person, and they don't use MP, but instead they use a lot of spirit points. Some are quite powerful, but since we take a lot of spirit points, you need to learn how to use them effectively as possible. It tells us that if we ever find a moonberry, then we can learn more super moves. We haven't done that yet, but we do have a moonberry. We got it from the first boss fight. So the main ways you get moonberries in this game are from the bosses, from treasures, and there's also a very low chance you'll get it from a random battle. Wait, didn't Ica say that she was going back to her house? And why is the door locked? I don't know. Let's check it out. I wonder what this handkerchief is for. Oh, I think there's something underneath it. Oh dear. It looks like it was there to cover up this hole. Who's there? Take that, you creep. Ow, my eye. Vise, what are you doing peeking into my room? You should be ashamed of yourself. I can't believe that you would spy on me like that. Get out of here. But I was just looking under this handkerchief. I didn't know. You probably just put it there to draw people's attention. No, we should probably go and apologise to her. Vise, go away. I'm busy right now. Can't you just leave me alone for 1 second? But you're my party member. Right, so we were told that there was a second treasure chest underground, so let's go and find that. And we get ourselves another moonberry, so we have 2 of these at the moment. We won't use them right now, we'll use them in the next part when we start doing more fighting again. Since we unlock the moves permanently using the moonberries, and then we'll actually use them when we go into the next fights to show off what we learn. Right, so there's 2 more treasures above ground. One of them is up here, which sadly takes a long time to reach, but we need to do it. Well, we don't need to, but you know, treasure's treasure. You never leave behind any treasure. It's a thrill. The darkness inside. Okay, we're at the top. Right, so over here, we have to come back again later to check out that thing. But for now, let's loot these sacred crystals. They're going to be very useful to us. So we could just wait until later to pick them up. However, it's better to get the healing potions early on, since they're going to be more useful to us now. This is a very long ladder. Snake eater. Right, there's going to be one more treasure over here. May as well grab it now. Actually, I think we're going to be coming up here anyway, but, you know, we're already here now, so let's just grab it. We get to talk to an NPC while we're here. Hey there, Vise. It's nice to be home again, huh? Sometimes when you're out sailing for a long time, I start to miss the old place. The board ship ain't bad either, but you really have to come back home to the island now and then or your legs forget what solid ground is like. Okay, that's everything. Let's just go home now. And let's introduce Fina to our mother. Oh, welcome back, Vise. So, you're Fina. It's very nice to meet you. The pleasure is all mine. I hope I'm not intruding. Oh, don't be silly. It's been a long time since we've had guests. Well, I have to finish cooking dinner. go outside and have some fun. I'll call you back when it's ready. Hey guys. Hi Ica, sorry about that. It's sorry to have kept you waiting, I was just fixing my hair. Hey, the sunset outside is beautiful. Why don't we go outside and check it out? Well, we still have some time before dinner. Why not? Okay, great. Come on, we can get a great view from the top of Lookout Island. Right, so we have to go back up this ladder again now, but sadly we can't interact with the treasure while we're up here. Which is why we did it before. You know, there's actually a ladder that's even longer than this in this game. We'll see that later. It's a good ladder. It's so beautiful. I love it up here. It's so peaceful. I come up here to relax and watch the sunsets. When I'm here, I often wonder what lies beyond the sky, beyond the sunset. Beyond the sky? Some say there's monsters. Others say there's a maelstrom out there that blows ships away or pulls them in, never to be seen again. And there are others that say it's just impossible. I want to know what's out there. Besides, I don't like giving up on anything without giving it my best shot. Someday, I will be the captain of my own ship. I'll go beyond the sunset, and I'll see what's out there. Wow, I bet if you go beyond the sunset, the sky would look even more beautiful.
Huh?
That was a moonstone. A moonstone? It landed on my island over there. I think that's Shrine Island. It's been a long time since we've actually seen a moonstone fall. I don't understand. That was a moonstone? That's right. Fina, you've heard of moonstones before, right? They're pieces of rock that fall from the moons. They usually crash land on the islands, and they're a really powerful source of energy too. We use them for all sorts of things. They power our airships, and we can even forge weapons out of them. Oh yes, I know of moonstones. But it's my first time seeing the moonstone actually fall from the sky. Vise, are you thinking what I'm thinking? I hope so, Brain. It's time to take over the war. Sorry, I mean, let's go recover the moonstone first thing tomorrow. Vise, Ica, Fina. Dinner's ready. Come on down. Let's go, Fina. You're gonna eat with us, right? We're so lucky. I love your mum's cooking. Fina, let's go eat while it's still hot. Yes, thank you for your gracious offer. I gotta say, I think the island looks the best during that sunset moment. Sadly, I think that's the only time you see it. Vise! Vise! Good morning. We're going to Shrine Island today, right? Yeah, I'll be down in a moment. Give me a second. Right, let's check out our bedroom. It's my bed, but I've been out sailing with my dad a lot lately, so I barely sleep on it. It's a book that we picked up from one of our raids. Books are really hard to come by, so they're one of the most treasured finds. I once read a book of the art of navigation over and over again until the bindings were all worn out. I hope the knowledge will come in handy. Well, maybe, but you struggled to understand which way was home before. Right, looks like that's everything in our room. Oops, I left my papers all over the place. I'm surprised Mum didn't get on my case about the mess I left. While I was only studying about the stars, I guess you should be happy I'm not sitting around doing nothing, I suppose. Oh well, that is a little bit close to home, Vise. Hi, Mum. Vise, if you're going to Shrine Island, I want you to take this with you. I've included enough for both you and Ica. Hey, 2 Sacras crystals. If you ever need to take a break, don't be afraid to come back at home and rest up. You shouldn't push yourself too hard. Thank you so much for everything you've done. First you rescued me, and then you let me stay in your home. I'm eternally grateful. I suppose you'll be leaving now to retrieve that Moonstone that fell yesterday. Please do be careful. Good luck. You can come with us if you want to, Fina. Vise, here, take this. It's your share of the loot from yesterday's raid. And you get a purple Moonstone. Excellent. That Moonstone has been processed already, so you should be able to use it on your weapons. Now you'll be able to change the colour of your weapon to purple and give it the power of ice in battle. I see. Thanks, Dad. I'll use it carefully. One more thing. When you win a fight, you'll be awarded magic experience in the colour of the magic you have equipped on your weapon. Yeah, we already know this, Dad. But thanks for reminding us. Alright, let's head out. Good morning, Fina. Did you sleep well? Yes, thank you. Fina, we'll be heading over to Shrine Island to get that Moonstone in a few minutes. You can stay here and relax at my place if you want. That'll be fine, thank you. Alright, Vise, let's get going. The boat is on the upper dock and it's ready to go. Right, so we're going to head off to Shrine Island in the next part, so for now, let's save it. So we're going to go and grab that Moonstone and then bring it back to Fina and show off how shiny it is. So, see you next time.